di program CEO Talks dan masih bersama dengan narasumber kita hari ini Mr. Marcus Lim yang merupakan CEO dari PT Zipmex Indonesia. Okay, so Mr. Marcus, let's continue again the questions. I still have more questions for you because this is a very, very interesting theme, a very interesting topic, yeah, about crypto asset in PT Zipmex. So, crypto asset have the potential to significantly support the finance inclusion in Indonesia. Also for the economic growth, Zipmex also support that and had offer limited onboarding rupiah and competitive Bitcoin price. So can you explain more about this?
Yeah, so definitely, I think financial inclusion is very important in Indonesia. As we know, there's about 60% of the population is unbanked, meaning they don't have a bank account. And one of the issues with banking the entire population in Indonesia is the infrastructure, where banks would require to have branches, if not ATMs, to support the entire country. And we know this is extremely expensive for the banks to provide all this infrastructure. Now, with digital banking or with digital assets, and also with the Indonesian government coming up with its own rupiah token, which is essentially a stable coin backed by the rupiah, the national currency, right? This allows customers and investors to be able to receive, essentially e-money into their wallet, and then to allow them to also transact. And this does not require any branches or any ATM, where actually all transactions can be done through the blockchain. And we've actually seen it with China with what they call central bank digital currency, so CBDC. So China is coming out with one, and they've already done so, and I think Japan's coming out. And also Indonesia is definitely moving fast forward into this as well, which is very, very exciting for Zipmex.
Okay, so Zipmex is very optimistic to see the potential of crypto asset growth. After Indonesia, will you expand to another country? And if yes, which country will that be?
Yes, definitely. We are always looking to kind of expand our business and our offerings to customers and investors in ASEAN. So the next country we're looking at is either in Vietnam or in the Philippines. We believe at Zipmex we can also provide the value proposition that we currently provide in Indonesia to these countries as well.
Okay, Mr. Marcus, Zipmex business in Indonesia is growing very fast, not only crypto assets transactions, but also the innovation with the product launch of token Zipmex, or ZMT, that already launched yesterday. So can you tell us more about the product?
Yes, definitely. So Zipmex, or Zipmex token, was recently launched. We launched it on the 17th of December of last year. So it's only been a very short period of time of 5 months. The token, essentially what it is an utility token where it can be used all across our platform and our entire ecosystem that we are building out in the future. The token itself exists as an ERC20, which is basically on the Ethereum protocol. So we have built what we call a decentralized application on top of Ethereum. So these tokens can be used and it can be actually plugged into different parts of the ecosystem. And it gives customers rewards and benefits, right, for holding and using these tokens. So we launched it on the 18th of December. And it's with a listing price of 15 US cents, and today it's trading at about $3.20 US cents, and it went as high as $5 US cents. We believe, of course, there's still a lot more upside in ZMT or Zipmex token, and so we definitely encourage our customers and also new customers to understand a bit more about the ecosystem that we're trying to build at Zipmex.
Okay, so the other innovation from Zipmex is a digital saving products called ZipUp, and then ZipUp can give the interest for the amount of types of assets such as USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Can you explain also more about this?
Yes, definitely. So, with a lot of investors that come in to trade or invest in digital asset, 4 years ago, there was no platform that actually provided interest on these digital assets. And so, also with the pandemic that happened last year, what we saw is that interest rate basically went to zero. And so, customers that have money in their bank is not getting any interest or very little interest. So what we provide at Zipmex is the ability for customers to save and earn interest. So we provide interest on USDT or USDC, which is essentially a US dollar stable coin, and we give 8.5 to 10.5% per annum, and the interest is paid out daily. We also offer it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and also other digital assets in the future as well. So this is really exciting for Indonesian customers, as they're also very used to getting high yield from their banks previously, many years ago. And so we're actually offering them, the ability to earn interest on a global investment. And so we launched this in October last year, and now we have seen a lot of traction and a lot of deposits coming into our platform, and there are a lot of happy customers. Essentially, they are buying and holding, digital assets and earning interest every single day.
Okay, so with the success of Zipmex, a lot of investors trust Zipmex to save their money. For example, like Jump Capital. How many, if I may ask, and do you think this business, crypto asset, will be successful in the future? What do you think about that?
Yes, definitely. This is still a very new industry in general. Bitcoin started back in 2000, and before 2010. So it's only been 11 short years. So we have seen so much development that it's happening. We've been very fortunate to have received investment from a global institution like Jump Capital. They've invested in us back in December and January of this year. And we're also looking to bring on board new investors into the company to help us to continue to build our vision, right, which is to be the largest digital asset platform for Southeast Asia and also in Indonesia as well. What we endeavor to do is to continue to build out new products for our customers so they can continue to benefit from this ecosystem, right, and to be able to help them to achieve greater wealth in their life.
Okay, very nice, Mr. Marcus. We will continue the conversation after the break. Oke, baik. Pemirsa, kita masih akan melanjutkan perbincangan kita di CEO Talk. Kita akan rehat sejenak dan